Are you a weeping person in front of God for your spiritual needs? We can see many people in the Bible were wept and the reason for their cries. Abraham wept when his wife Sarah died. Genesis chapter 23 verses 1 and 2. Sarah lived to be 127 years old. She died at Kiriath Arba, that is, Hebron in the land of Canaan, and Abraham went to mourn for Sarah and to weep over her. Esau wept. Esau did not get his blessing from his father. Genesis chapter 27 verse 38 says, Esau said to his father, "Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept aloud. Hannah wept because Hannah didn't have a child. 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 8 says her husband Elkanah would say to her, "Hannah, why are you weeping? Why don't you eat? Why are you downhearted? Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons?" David and his best friend wept. They have to depart ways or depart the company. 1 Samuel chapter 20 verse 41 says, after the boy had gone, David got up from the south side of the stone and bowed down before Jonathan 3 times, with his face to the ground. Then they kissed each other and wept together, but David wept the most. A prostitute wept with brokenness at Jesus' feet. Luke chapter 7 verse 38 says, as she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them and poured perfume on them. Peter wept, remembering that denying Jesus 3 times. John chapter 22 verse 62 says, and he went outside and wept bitterly. Mary Magdalene wept outside Jesus' tomb. John chapter 20 verse 11 says, now Mary stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb. Paul wept anguish of heart about Corinthians church. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 4 says, for I wrote you out of great distress and anguish of heart and with many tears, not to grieve you but to let you know the depth of my love for you. Jesus wept because you did not know. Recognizes the time of God. Luke chapter 19 verses 41 to 44 says, as he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, if you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace, but now it is hidden from your eyes. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you in on every side. They will dash you to the ground, you and the children within your walls. They will not leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you. Thanks for watching this video. Let us know your prayer request. We are here a group of people who are ready to pray for your needs. God bless you.